In this video, we're going to talk everything support and resistance. We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about why we care about it as options traders and how to actually use it in real time. Okay, first let's define what is support versus resistance. So support is a level in price action where it has reached its bottom point and it keeps reacting to this particular level. Let's think of it in real time as the floor. Wherever you are, there is a floor. Even if you're not touching it, there is a floor. Think of it as if you have a basketball in the house and you're bouncing it somewhere. So price is representative of the movements of the ball actually touching the floor. So this means that price reacts to this certain level. Through your research, you've seen it that it reacts to this level a lot of times. So when you are trading in real time, what do you do as a trader? You're paying attention to that level, right? You're like, oh, at this particular level, price is reacting here. So I need to be aware of that, right? The opposite of that is resistance. Wherever you are currently now, if you're indoors, there is a ceiling, right? There is a roof where if you have that same basketball and you throw it up, it will hit a point and bounce back down. So resistance is your ceiling. So price has reached a certain point, and every time price reaches this particular point, it bounces, okay? So how do we use this as traders? So let's use the resistance first as the example. If you are in a call play, right? You are predicting that price is going to go up, right? And you have already marked your level of resistance. As the price action is approaching resistance, you can do one of two things. If you're in the play, you can start getting prepared to lower your position size in that particular trade to manage your risk. Or if you are not in the play, you would be looking to say, maybe that might be a possible area of entry because price has reacted to this level a certain amount of times, and using the icy lake theory, eventually you may break out of that line of resistance. So you are thinking one of two things, right? We're looking that we're approaching resistance, it may bounce, or we're approaching resistance, it may break out, right? So either way, guys, you are prepared. You're on your broker. You're ready to trigger off whatever move you need to make. You're not just here, oh, wow, what's happening? It's going up. I don't know if it's going to go down. I have no indicator to measure what's about to happen. And that's what resistance and support does for you. Now let's use the contrary example of support. The level is drawn at the support level and you are looking to maybe enter into a put, right? So you're watching the price action, and as it's approaching support, you are looking to either say, hey, if I'm in the play, right? If I'm in a put, I'm looking to what? Lower my position size, because when it hits support, it may bounce up, right? Remember the basketball? It may bounce up. And if you're in a put play, that is not good to your profits, right? So as it's approaching, you may lower your position size and manage your risk as it approaches resistance, because there is a potential for the second thing to happen, that icy lake theory, that price has hit support so many times, it may break through and you're already in the put play, so you benefit from it continuing to fall. So you have two options as an options trader when it comes to support and resistance. You may be looking to play the bounce. If you're in that position, right? If you're in a put, you're looking to lower your position size or exit out your position size if there is a bounce and you're in a put, or you're looking to manage your risk as the price may break through the support level, okay? So as a trader, why do we care about support and resistance? Why do we draw it? Why do we research it? Why do we even have it on our chart? The first reason why we use support and resistance as a trader is it's giving us a probability of an entry and an exit. Just like I was giving you examples in the beginning, if you are in a call play, right, and prices are going up, remember when you are in a call or you are in a call position, you believe the price is going to rise to a certain point, right? So as a trader, if you have the resistance line there and you are in a call play and the price is approaching the resistance level, what do you do to manage your risk? You are looking to possibly exit your play because resistance can be a position where price may bounce, right? And if you're in a call play, that is not a good thing that price will be bouncing down, right? So how do you secure your profits? You lower your position size. The profits you've made thus far, you've already secured that. That's in the bag. You still have runners running to this level, and you're still aware that it may break through. Remember the icy lake theory, that it may break through resistance and go up, okay? But your risk is lowered because you've already secured the profits you've made thus far up to this level, okay? So now let's go to support. Same thing. If you are in a put play, you may want to exit or lower your position size as you're approaching the support levels to secure your profits and keep runners running in case the price actually breaks through and goes to the next level. All right, the second reason why you use support and resistance is to manage your risk, as we were talking before, in regards to exiting your position, lowering your position size. How would you know that if you did not have a marker, right? So managing your risk is very important to of course, your account as a trader, and support and resistance helps you do that very effectively. Last but not least, the third and I would say the most important reason why traders use support and resistance, it's an extra level of confluence or information that we use to make informed decision on entering and exit trades, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't have a crystal ball. We do not have a fortune teller that's going to tell us, yay, price is going this way, price is going that way. All we can use is our analysis and these particular tools that we have as traders to make the best decision on entering and exit trades. Okay, so if you like this information and want more information on, learning options trading, I have a free Discord in the description box below. Make sure you check that out, where I teach you as a educator. I've been an educator for over a decade, and I teach you how to trade from A to Z. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna go further with this particular topic and give you real life chart examples of how to see support and resistance look like in real time and how to use it as a trader. Okay, all right, y'all, so we are going to go and have a visual for you all to better understand what a support and resistance line looks like in real time. Okay, so in this case, my green candles are going to be green and my red candles are going to be pink. Don't come for me, this is what came in the set. Okay, and then my support line is going to be purple, and then my resistance line is going to be orange. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what it's like in real time, a pretend chart action, right? So we have green candle forming here, then we'll have a red candle, right? Remember, this is red, and then we'll have a green candle forming. Remember, we're saying the purple line is going to be our support. So this is where my support is at the time here, right? And then my orange candle, my orange line is going to be the resistance, right? So inside, you remember I was telling you that this will create a zone, right? So you can see that the lines here, price action is still happening. We might even have a red candle going this way. But as you can see, guys, it's continuing to tap on the support line, tap, 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 and then it's continuing to respect the resistance line. Okay, so now it's creating a zone. But we talked about this before, y'all, that the chart moves like so, right? It will go down, it will go up, it will go down, it will go up. And then there's times where you will have a breakout. In this case, we are in the support and resistance zone. Then we might have some price action coming here where buyers are coming. And then we have a breakout here. The resistance has now been broken out of, and now this resistance turns into the new support line for price action. Okay, so this is now the new support line. We're going to see as price is now coming up, it's continuing to rise here, right? We may have, sellers come in, right? Now we have a new what? Resistance line, right? We have a new resistance line. And what does the resistance do, right? It forces the price back down into a zone. So now we're creating a zone going across this way, right? Zone going across this way. See, it did not break this resistance line. And now we have a new support and resistance zone. So I want you to see that the chart moves in a series of support and resistance, breakout, support and resistance, and then we may have a breakout to the upside, right? Or we may have a breakout to the downside. But all you need to do is pay attention to where support and resistance is. Keep that in mind when you are entering and exit trades. And anytime the stock starts to approach either the resistance line, you pay attention, and that will be your point of what? Entry for a call. Same thing when it comes to if the price is approaching this support line down here, let's say price is just reacting. It's going down, right? This is where you would be looking for an entry for a put. All right, guys. So this was a great visual for you to see how price moves in zones of support, resistance, support, resistance. The key takeaway, guys, is that once there is a breakout from a zone in the call position, right, the previous resistance now becomes the support, and there is a new resistance that's created. So if the stock continues to go up, this resistance now becomes the new support. And it's the exact opposite when we are going into the downward market. Okay, guys? So I hope this was a great visual. Now we're going to go and look on this support and resistance in real charts so you can better understand and solidify support and resistance. All right, y'all. So I hope you had a great time getting the visual. So I'm going to even go further with speaking more about support and resistance in real time. As you can see, the charts are live. We're actually on the real live chart during real time. It's 12:30 p.m. Eastern, as you can see on my computer here. The funniest thing, guys, is that we actually took this trade today, Mike and I, and we made money off of this trade. So I want you to see how support and resistance works in real time to, like I said, further solidify the strategy of support and resistance. So, okay, we're going to switch over to the 5-minute chart, but I wanted to point out to you that in the chart here, this is the support and resistance zone. As you can see, guys, the price in every candle when you're on the 5-minute chart is 5 minutes of price action for that particular stock. Okay, so what's happening to the price during that time period is what the candle represents. Okay, so as you can see, it is the support, right, or the floor is here at around 119.03, and then it's bouncing at that level, right? So it is reacting to that level, right? It's not broken through it, and we know that that is an area where price reacts to. Reacts means that it doesn't go through, it touches it and it bounces back up. So then the level of support is going to be, the highest level of support is 119.84. Okay, so once again, that's the highest point. It bounces up there, but it doesn't go any further. Okay, but then I want you to see, once it has gotten to the 119.82, then the price was able to break through the resistance and make a move to the upside, right? This is where you would now say, okay, we're looking for an entry into this trade, and we did enter this trade because of the fact that it fit our criteria and it fit our strategy, right? So that being said, y'all, once the move has happened here, then I want you to see, like we spoke about earlier, that after a breakout happens, right, in the upside or on the downside, then be aware that a accumulation or consolidation will happen inside of the support and resistance zone. And here is a great example of that, where we have a new support level, right? We have a new support level that's at 122.12 here. I can mark it for you, and I can make that yellow so it can stand out for you. That is the new support level here, and the new resistance level is up here at 123.49, and I can make that yellow also, or let's make that orange so it's a little bit different. So you can see that there's a new zone, right? There's a new support and resistance that's happening, right? So what do we do now as traders? We still have about 3 hours in the market to trade. We can, if we're interested in this particular stock, what would we be looking for? We'd be looking for a breakout of this particular support and resistance zone, right? And we'd be looking for a break in the upside or towards the downside. Okay, so support and resistance is a great way to be aware of what's happening in the charts and put it into a little formula or a little system that helps us better understand what's happening to price action. Okay, so I hope this was a great video. I enjoyed making it and hoping things are starting to click. And if they are, kudos to you. And if they aren't, just make sure you continue watching the videos, and please rewatch this one, right? This is a great one to rewatch so that you can solidify this strategy and this standard that you can use to help you better understand the charts and become a awesome trader, right? Because remember, the goal is for you to be a consistent trader and to be able to do this on your own with these great valuable information. Okay, guys? All right, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed the videos thus far. If you want to learn how to trade from A to Z, I break that down in my free Discord below, where I use my skills as a decade-long educator to make sure that you understand how to trade and feel confident as a trader, right? That is my passion, and I absolutely love what I do. All right, y'all. So without further ado, make sure you have subscribed if you like videos like this. And if you have any other questions in regards to options trading, your trading journey, make sure you comment down below. Drop the comments. I love talking to y'all in the chat. And if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, because you know how YouTube does. All right, y'all. Without anything else, I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year. See you soon.